You ever notice how some people say they want a better life, want more money, want success, want peace, want confidence, want a fresh start, yet every single day they wake up and go right back into the same patterns that make them miserable? And the craziest part is, they already know those patterns are destroying them, but they keep doing them anyway. If that sounds a little too familiar, don't worry. You're not broken. You're not weak. You're not crazy. You are addicted to feeling like *T. And today, I'm going to tell you the truth you've been avoiding for years. Because once you understand it, your entire life starts changing faster than you can imagine. But first, before we dive deep, hit the like button so this message reaches someone else who needs it right now. Let's begin. Most people don't realize this, but the human brain doesn't care about happiness. It cares about patterns, repetition, familiarity, the stuff you've done for years, even if it's destroying your confidence, your health, your goals, your future. Your brain sees those behaviors as safe. That's why escaping negativity feels harder than starting negativity. That's why toxic habits feel comfortable even though they hurt you. That's why being stressed, being anxious, being hopeless feels natural. It's because your brain has practiced those emotions so many times that they became your default. So when you finally try to change, even when the change is good for you, your mind says, no, let's go back to what we know. That's the addiction, not the pain itself, but the familiarity of the pain. And you don't break this addiction by pretending everything is fine. You break it by admitting the truth you keep avoiding. You don't fear failure. You fear responsibility. You fear effort. You fear discomfort. You fear stepping into the unknown. Because deep down, negativity gives you an excuse. An excuse to stay the same. An excuse to not try. An excuse to not challenge yourself. An excuse to say, it's not my fault. That excuse is the most dangerous thing in your life. And it has been controlling you for years without you even realizing it. But here's the part that hurts the most. The reason you keep falling back into old habits is because those habits give you short-term relief. Being sad gives you attention. Being hopeless gives you pity. Being unmotivated gives you comfort. Being stuck gives you the right to complain. And complaining gives you the illusion that you're doing something about your life, when in reality, you're doing nothing. You've convinced yourself that thinking about change is the same as making change. That being aware of your problems is the same as fixing them. That understanding the root of your pain automatically heals it. But it doesn't. Awareness is useless without action. You know why scrolling for hours feels easier than working on your goals? Because scrolling requires nothing from you. Your potential does. You know why staying in unhealthy relationships feels easier than leaving? Because breaking free requires courage. Your comfort zone doesn't. You know why you sabotage yourself the moment things start going well? Because chaos feels familiar. Peace feels foreign. Success feels intimidating. But failure feels like home. And that's the problem. You've made suffering your identity. You've been telling the world and yourself the same story for years. One day I'll get serious. One day I'll get healthy. One day I'll fix my mindset. One day I'll focus on myself. But one day never comes. Because one day is a lie you tell yourself to feel better about doing nothing today. People spend their whole lives waiting for a magical moment that will never appear. The truth is, your future won't save you. Your excuses won't protect you. Your comfort zone won't reward you. Every single day you delay change, you reinforce the habits that keep you trapped in the same emotional loop. And what is that loop? It's the loop of temporary pleasure followed by long-term guilt. Temporary comfort followed by long-term regret. Temporary distraction followed by long-term emptiness. You keep choosing the small hits of dopamine that make you feel alive for a few seconds, by sacrificing the long-term happiness that could make you fulfilled for a lifetime. You're not addicted to feeling miserable. You're addicted to avoiding responsibility. But here's the truth nobody wants to admit. Taking responsibility doesn't feel good at first. Working on yourself doesn't feel good at first. Changing your habits doesn't feel good at first. Healing your trauma doesn't feel good at first. Discipline doesn't feel good at first. Growth doesn't feel good at first. You know what feels good? escaping, running, distracting yourself, pretending, avoiding, denying. That's why negativity wins, not because it's stronger, but because it's easier in the moment. But I'm going to ask you something important right now, something you, VA, probably never asked yourself honestly. What is the cost of staying who you are right now? What is the cost of not changing? What is the price of repeating the same year of your life over and over again and calling it growth? Because whether you notice it or not, your habits are building your future. And every day you choose comfort over change, you are slowly building a future you will regret. You deserve more than that. You deserve a life that excites you. You deserve peace that feels real. You deserve confidence that comes from discipline, not pretending. You deserve relationships that don't drain you. You deserve habits that make you proud. You deserve a future that makes you want to wake up in the morning. But none of that happens automatically. You don't magically become a better person. You choose to become one. And that choice begins with one simple realization. Nothing changes until you do. And yes, change is uncomfortable. Yes, change is scary. Yes, consistency is hard. Yes, discipline feels heavy. But so does regret. So does self-hate. So does staying stuck. So does repeating the same emotional cycle that's been killing your potential for years. So ask yourself, which hard do you want? The hard that builds you, or the hard that destroys you? You don't need to transform your entire life in one day. You just need to stop lying to yourself about the small things. Stop saying you'll start tomorrow. Stop telling yourself you'll fix your habits eventually. Stop pretending you're fine when you know you're not. Stop choosing temporary comfort over long-term growth. Stop treating your potential like it's optional. Stop choosing what is easy over what is necessary. Stop being loyal to the version of you that keeps you miserable. Because the truth hurts. But ignoring it hurts far more. You re-addicted to negativity because it's the only thing you consistently fed your mind for years. And the only way to break that addiction is to starve it. Start feeding yourself discipline. Start feeding yourself better habits. Start feeding yourself positive discomfort. Start feeding yourself real goals. Start feeding yourself real action. Start feeding yourself a future that feels exciting instead of terrifying. And no, this won't be easy. It will feel uncomfortable. It will feel awkward. It will feel unfamiliar. But that's the point. Growth is supposed to feel uncomfortable. That's how you know you're leaving the old version of yourself behind. You have two choices right now. Stay addicted to the patterns that keep you feeling like *T, or step into a version of yourself that finally chooses the life you've been dreaming about for years. Your life doesn't change when the world becomes easier. It changes when you become stronger. And you can become stronger starting today. You deserve better, and deep down, you know it. If you're ready to stop living the same painful loop every day, then start now, not tomorrow, not one day, now. Because the real truth is this: your future self is waiting for you to stop lying, stop delaying, and start becoming who you were meant to be. For more life-changing content, visit the channel. Your future starts the moment you decide it does.